Hello audio geeks and sonic freaks, welcome to my next video. I'm out of my introduction phase. I'd like to thank Creative Scotland for supporting this project. Today I'm going to show you how to extend a note without using time stretch.
Skydivers dive.
You know, when you use time stretch you get this thing called Warble.
It's something I might like to try.
So I'm going to show you how to do it on a bass line. That's the easiest way to do it.
But only from a real height.
And we'll be looking at phase,
Not just inside my mind.
this is the section that we're going to be doing. This is a song called Valkyrie that I put together with Amy Bell and Dougal Goodham. Let's get right into it. I'm going to solo out the bass line and show you how to do this. So let's zoom right in. Hear a bit of this bass line by itself. Change my quantize. If you look at this note here, okay, let's isolate this. Hit the same note twice. Now let's say I wanted this note to go the whole length of the bar. Well, it's just beyond a bar actually. Now what I could do is time stretch like this. Now it sounds like this. Got a wee audio pop there. We're not getting too much warble. If you extend it out, this is what I'm talking about by warble. It's really changing the sound there. We want to look at phase, like I said. So if you don't know what phase is, you've got this line across the middle, that's called your 0 point. This is a visual representation of your phase. So anything below this central line is called negative phase, and anything above it is called positive phase. So I'm zooming out again. This is not too much to extend by. You can see the notes ending here. Before I show you how easy it is to do this with a bass line, bass line's particularly easy because you've got such a long wavelength with low notes. It makes this easier. You'll see why in a second if you've not done this before. I should mention Cubase makes this quite easy because it's been a few years since I've used Pro Tools or other DAWs, but one good thing for editing and comping in Cubase is that you can overlay events on the same track. If I were to do that in Pro Tools, at least last time I used it, it would actually cut away that section that was overlapping. If you're an avid Pro Tools user, excuse the pun, let me know if they've changed this, or if you use Logic or Fruity Loops or Cakewalk or any other DAW. Let me know if you can overlay events on the same track. Back to the task at hand. We want to add in an extra beat there because there's 4/16. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this down here. And I'm going to turn my quantize back on. I'm going to slide it along one beat. I zoomed in that bit. You can actually see these repeating cycles. So it'll actually be better to use a repeating cycle. And I'm moving my overlap, stretch it all the way back out again. So let's go 2 cycles across. Now that looks like we can get away with that. Let's line up an entire cycle. The phase is all lining up to about the end point here. I think I'll just squish it over. Scroll along. That's good. Squish it back 1 phase rotation. It's a good word, squish. Let's take that to here. And let's take this back to here. It's all lining up nicely. I'm just going to pull this back a little bit. Zoom back out. X to crossfade in Cubase. This should be really smooth. So there we go. That's how you extend a note.